in the news a lot this week, but got a hero's welcome. Glad you're with us for the home finale here tonight. And Brent Byers gets Miami off. That was a season low for Byers, but he gets Miami's first bucket. Looking for an answer. Three's a little bit long. They wanted more shooters. They've got them this year.
Yeah, Miami has to be aware of that.
Woolfolk one-on-one, pulls up and knocks it down. 4-0 Redhawks here to begin. Again, it's Parks who transferred in after 2 years at Ohio State, dumps it off down low, and Sean Craig
open and then was able to deliver it right under the basket.
Elmer circles, Luke Skaljak back in, finds Byers. Little short on the three. Out. Skaljak, fade away, buttery.
And again, Skaljak back after missing that last game with the hand injury.
Turned over by Toledo, and this place is Woolfolk. Back outside, nearly threw it away. Suter pulls up, he hits it. Suter, a couple of games this season where his minutes have been limited due to some foul trouble. That was the toughest it's been for him so far, over 7.
Yeah, got his first career start, hit the game winner right at the buzzer.
And confident shooting to start this one off. Nearly trapped, outlets, Atlason. Swirls the iron, Perry in for the rebound. And loses it out of bounds. It's Blyden, who's the front runner at the moment for MAC Freshman of the Year. Vanderjagt pulls up and rattles it home.
Yeah, that's a big shot for him personally, too, to get things rolling early.
Byers one-on-one. Looking for something inside, hangs up. Outlets for Craig. Wilson again. Hooks it over the top.
And getting to the rack, getting into the paint, and then distributing.
Kirby, got it! Miami this year after they burned his red shirt. But coast to coast on the other end, it's Sonny Wilson again. Wilson with a couple of buckets to get him 4 points. Only guy with multiple baskets for Toledo. Elmer from the wing. Good for the Redhawks to get Ian Elmer in rhythm early on. Craig shoulders in.
Jalen by Miami, and again, doing well, grabbing those defensive rebounds.
Byers from NBA range. In the first meeting between these two teams, a dominant Redhawk win up at Savage Arena. Blyden, in and out. Blyden swipes and picks up. Top 5 in the MAC in steals. And now a long three for Owinga. That another deflection, another steal. Here's Blyden, coast to coast for the lay-in.
Yeah, that's a freshman mistake.
Blyden coming off a 22-point outing and started to get into a bit of a rhythm. A foul whistle high. Shot clock winding down here. Skaljak, no look for Kirby. Suter to the corner. Off balance there, it's short.
And Woolfolk out there together.
Wilson blew it higher.
Twice.
Ball just loose on the floor, and Miami gets it. Been a bit ragged. Suter, though, stumbles, and it's right back to James.
Both teams, just as you said, ragged.
Deflected, out of bounds. Suter. Got it! Plus the foul!
Last couple of weeks, Miami has struggled a little bit from the foul line. They've still done a pretty good job, but with their standard, it has been much below.
Strong, looking for something. Parks up top, and the mid-range J drops.
Every player has a green light.
Redhawks can shoot it 1 through 5. Even Antoine Woolfolk made a couple threes the last time these squads met. That's another. The team in scoring in that game against the Rockets first time around. And that fueled him to a really strong first.
Coach Steele credit, he's been rotating and keeping his bigs fresh.
A lot of contact down low.
For foul.
Physical game so far. Long two for Blyden again to cut the lead to 10. Skaljak crossing back and forth, and he answers with the same shot. Wilson with 10. Parks with 8. Hits it.
Parks hits the 10-footer.
Top 40 field goal shooting team nationally. Skaljak hits a 3. Whipped around the arc, Vanderjagt swirls out, comes right back to him. Knocked away by Elmer.
They're late starting their offense.
Shot clock already down to 10. Looking a little frantic.
Possession offensively by Miami. Credit Toledo with that pressure.
They forced the 6th Red Hawk turnover. Elmer erases that shot. Craig offline on a 3. Rebound last touch by
Miami starting to struggle a little bit shooting the basketball. Credit Toledo with some solid defense.
Wilson fouled. Wilson to the corner. Owinga rattles in a 3 with 10. Finds Robbins.
And he
shuffled his feet. Backs it out. Whiting caught contact. Hits a 3 for the logo.
And again, just the 4th team foul against the Rockets.
Atlason caught contact inside. Whiting again. All the way home.
Again.
Live ball giveaway and a wide open lay-in for Will James. It's a 1-point game in blue and gold. Kirby to the inside. Atlason can end the drought. Suter double teamed and a foul whistled. Coming off an 18-point game against Western Michigan. Despite the limited minutes, season low though 7 for him in the first meeting against Craig on the drive. Backing in. Craig to the corner. Owinga way short on a 3. Every player that's checked into the game has exactly 1 for the Red Hawks, but Byers hits a 3 with a hand in his face. That was Craig. Oh, it's been about 2 minutes since Toledo has scored. Wilson wild into the paint, but gets those 2. Skaljak to Suter. Hits it.
Bucket, they go to the senior.
Suter, the first player into double figures with 10, and chases down the rebound. Biden's got the ball in his hands. Runner-up last year for Michigan, Mr. Basketball. Goes to the corner, wide open for Strong. He nails the 3. Suter downhill. He's got it. Suter goes tumbling over the photographers.
First seed to have to play that early morning game.
Yeah, you play at 11 a.m. on Thursday. Minor Strong driving to the inside for Toledo. And there's Austin Parks, former 4-star recruit, top 10 center nationally. Swung around. Corner 3 doesn't fall. Woolfolk controlling for Miami. Hands off Suter. Back for Woolfolk. Couldn't float it in.
And it just skidded across.
Gliding off the screen. Didn't know he had that much room. Just took it to the rack. Woolfolk fades away and gets a friendly roll. Wilson on the cross. Parks all alone.
Yeah, and that's what it will.
11 points, 11 boards. He's got 4 today. Wilson gets his 4th assist. Skaljak. Quick move to pull it back. Surveys. Lost the ball on his way through.
Yeah, double team.
To run away for Toledo. Wilson. And a foul on the floor. A foul that kind of got Miami to realize they could pull that game out late against Western Michigan. Over the top late.
And that lead down just to 1 for the Red Hawks.
Suter one-on-one. Got it, plus the foul. And Suter's played a full complement of minutes. Chance for a 3-point play. Rolls out the free throw. A depleted roll for Toledo. The emergence of Minor Strong. Good look for Blyden. Missed it short at the end of the by Owinga. Now Wilson pulls up and sticks it.
Again, another turnover lead
to 10. Second Rocket in double figures. Perry finds Atlason for the slam. Suter on the inside, swings, extra. Perry drives right.
Lineup where Miami sometimes struggles defensively rebounding the ball.
Wilson missed everything there. Kirby lets it go. Suter, the veteran. Suter open. Got a 3. Blyden.
Mismatch right there, against Perry.
It's a winga, but he leaves it short. Looking for help, he threw it away. Numbers for the Rockets. Blyden tried to go up high, and Sumi. And the first free throw of the night for the Rockets drops. Off a little bit from there. But Blyden, no problem on both, and he's tied for a... Byers long range. Got it! Parks draws the double, and he's fouled.
I think they're going to get sued.
Wilson, quick step. Too strong, and
just kind of integrated well into this Todd Kowalczyk offense.
Just a tremendous player, high school teammates with the other star, Sonny Wilson, for this Rockets. Craig on the offensive glass, pulled free, but it falls to James. And a deep three for Sonny Wilson to quiet. Ripped. He's doubled. Outlets. Byers stumbling, and he's fouled.
Yeah, a lot of hands.
Benefit of the doubt, and Byers is headed to the free throw line. First chance. And Byers makes them both, and big to Cole Minor. Stop and go to the corner. Open three. Bullseye for Craig.
Yeah.
Big rope to steal that and stay in bounds.
Yeah, just a bad decision by Atlison.
Strong uses the speed.
Chance for Toledo to tie with a three.
Wilson to the inside.
Egg on the Redhawks.
Will this team to a bigger advantage, but just a miss on a cut there. Strong into the post. Parks rips it away. Elmer blocks him. Wilson spot up Trey. Short and out of bounds.
Yeah,
15. Feels like somebody. Suter looking for an option. It's Elmer from the M. Yes. Blyden kick out. Strong passes up the three.
In such a short time to really resurrect that program and turn that roster around. And
never been around in Glenn Box with the Miami women's basketball program, doing a great job. Coming out of the timeout, a couple and dumps it off, up and under, too strong for a winga, but Toledo grabs the loose ball, and Strong nails a three. Left it on the deck. Skaljak goes after it, comes up with it. Time running out for Miami. 3 seconds, two, Suter, got it! He's got to really dig in and not get the fourth here in the next couple minutes. Crafty move for Blyden, and another. Woolfolk. That gets it back within three. Suter sends two tumbling. Woolfolk, Trey. Oh, yeah! Finds Elmer. In and out. And an offensive foul attacking the corner.
Leads to the breakout.
Skaljak lost it in the paint, regathered, and scores. James buries a jumper of his. Woolfolk tries again. Short, but a foul on Toledo. Skaljak got tied up a little bit at the key. Miami wanted a foul. Elmer in and out, but he's fouled. James. This place falls silent. First chance for Elmer. He buries it. First trip up. Blocked by Suter. Rebound, though, right to James for the lay-in.
Yeah, Miami.
Corner three. Falls off for Wilson. Out of bounds to Toledo with 1:20 to play. Here's Blyden with 5 left. Bolts for the basket, pulls up, and hits it. Skaljak finds Woolfolk, wide open for the lay. Timeout. Wilson drives, spins, lost the basketball. Got it back, went up in a crowd, loose ball right on the back and lost the ball. Elmer down to it, Blyden can't get it off. Skaljak fouled with 1:10 to go. Put a bow on this one. A 1-and-1. Skaljak misses it. Owinga can't get it off. And again, final home game of the regular season. The Redhawks finish perfect inside Millett Hall.